Hey, it is Thunder Jazz time. Thank you once again for joining. Really appreciate the support. And this is going to be a very interesting game. Obviously, the last game against the Knicks, we had the worst possible start you could possibly imagine, whereby Jazz didn't score until 5 minutes left into the first quarter, meaning that the rest of the game became a situation where it was like, why? Why exactly are we even playing? They look like they didn't even leave Utah, or they went back to Utah, and I don't know. They were just in spirit there against the Knicks. And now we have an opportunity to reset and start over again against OKC. Now, it is OKC, so we know exactly what they can do. They're a tough team to beat. We do have something a little bit good on our side in that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, is injured, which is great. Unfortunately, Larry Markkanen is also got a little bit of an injury as well. I think it was a contusion or something like that, from what I understand. But nevertheless, Larry's going to get a bit of a rest. I don't think there's a game this coming week. It's NBA Cup week coming. But it does mean that Kyle Filipowski is going to get a chance to play instead of Larry Markkanen, which is good because then at least now we get to see Kyle Filipowski get an opportunity where he's got things running through him. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I gotta say that. So game's about to get started, and then we can kind of take it from there. So let me change my layout and then share my screen, and then we could take it from there. All right. Game is kicked off. Can everybody see my screen? Yep. You can see my screen now. That is perfect. All right. It's a miss by OKC. And now we got Yusuf Nurkic back, which is great because definitely not having him out for multiple games or something that I am not a big fan of. He's someone that is really, really needed to this team and the way how we operate, especially with Walker Kessler being out. All right, side out at the moment. OKC got it. Cason Wallace is coming to play instead of SGA, which is good. Nurkic there with the shot. Oh, it's a block, but I think Nurkic is going to go to the line. He's going to. That's a lot of physicality there. Nurkic is going to go to the line now. He's not a great free throw shooter. I would say about 50, maybe 60%. All right, Nurkic gets the first one. It's a 3 by OKC. They nail it on that one. Curious to see how they are without SGA. Like, does it make that much of a big difference? That's the only thing I can honestly say. You'd be like, okay, like maybe the Jazz might have a chance, even though I think it's unlikely. They're a team to go about and they won a championship, and teams win championships. You don't win a championship just through one guy playing really, really well. It takes, at the very least, I think a 10-man rotation. So yeah. But now Ace Bailey has the ball. Ace Bailey, they're passing to Nurkic. Jazz looking a little bit like they don't know what to do. And this is interesting in that because most of the time the Jazz, like everything is centered around Larry Markkanen. Like it was even said in the last game, like not the last game, the game before the last when we beat the Nets. And Keontae George said it out of his own mouth. Oh, Lowry's the head of the snake, and we do what we can in order to help feed Lowry. And I'm paraphrasing it. It's another three by OKC. Cason Wallace that time with a three. Jazz have got to do better. Like at least we have scored, which is a good plus. I really should probably put some cheering with that one. Jazz scored, or at least. All right, Jazz have now got to do better now. Like we scored 1 point, but for crying out loud, like we're down by 9 already. Like no, like come on now. This is where we really see how good OKC is without SGA. Shout out to the one person there that's watching the game or in the stream. Really appreciate it. Definitely leave your comments. Let me know what you think about how the game is going so far. All right, let me just get some water. I'll be right back as the game is on break. Okay. All right. Game isn't back quite yet, but yeah, this will be an interesting game. A Lowry Markkanen last Utah game. Okay, here we go. Are there going to be some? I think maybe OKC are going to have a couple guys come on. AJ Mitchell is a problem. Very good player. Wow, I'd have loved before the draft this year. I'd have loved. I thought maybe we should trade for AJ Mitchell, but OKC did the smart thing and get him locked up in a contract. Okay, we are back now. Is Jazz ball? Keontae George brings the ball up. Let's go, Key. Key right there on Ace Bailey. Back to Keontae George. Swings it out to Filipowski. It's a miss. Guys, like, we're not a three-point shooting team. I keep saying this every game. And just as I say that, it's a three. And you know what that means. I know I've been very neglectful of players that score threes. Ace Bailey with a midi. Not doing well right now. Not doing well. All right, we got Filipowski's there. At the moment, he's on. Oh, wow. No. Do not let them shoot open threes, guys. All right, Filipowski there with the rebound. And Keontae George is going to bring this ball up. Let's go, Key. Let's see what you can do. Key goes around the screen. Key looking to try to drive. Pass it to Filipowski. Flip. Come on now. Baby hook. Oh, wow. That's a nice little baby hook there by Kyle Filipowski. Oh, there we go. Nice one by by the Jazz. The Jazz, it took them a while. Jazz finally getting a field goal. AJ Mitchell there with a three. It's a miss. Jazz get the rebound, and it's reset time. Ace Bailey now has it. Good pass there by Keontae George. Oh, that's a foul. If you hear some of the commentators, right, they just said the Utah Jazz are not interested in playing defense this year. That's a lie. We are not interested in playing defense sometimes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Ace Bailey there with a midi. Hits it very close to the basket. Jazz down by 8. So that's fine. I wonder if we got Cody must be on the bench because I know the Jazz are very nostalgic about these things. Yeah, Cody's on the bench today. All right, it's another timeout. Looks like a timeout called by the Thunder. I think it's a bit unnecessary. Cool. We're calling a timeout right now. Like it's so soon. So soon. Oh, shout out to the 2 people that are watching the stream right now. Much appreciated. Definitely, if you have access to your computer or phone that you're watching, do let me know what do you think about the game so far. I think this game so far started out a bit slow, but the Jazz look like they're picking things up, which is nice. But this is a team that doesn't have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, which is great. But you know they're still a good side. I'm curious just to find out how good that they are. And now we're really going to find out how good the Jazz are without Lauri Markkanen. We already talked about at the beginning of the stream how 2 games ago against the Nets, Keontae George talked about the fact that Lauri is the head of the snake and that they are there to feed him. Well, we got Kyle Filipowski playing in today's game. How is he going to be able to do? Are we going to be feeding Kyle? From what I see so far, I don't get that vibe. Now, it's only been a few plays, and the Jazz aren't exactly, been super great offensively so far. But I think that's one that we'll have to stop and see how the Jazz do, whether it's Kyle is just kind of plop and play and like he's the new Lowry for this game, or is it more about Keontae George? And that's the part that I haven't figured out yet. And I think it's probably too early to kind of talk about that. Yeah, too early. Way too early. Maybe after the first quarter, I'll kind of get a better idea on how that is. But right now, that is not the case. Let's see what they are. Oh, I got 3 people watching. Shout out to the 3 people that are watching the stream. Much appreciated. If you do like watch-alongs and you do like to kind of join these, I do them very consistently for the most part for all Utah Jazz games. I intend on doing some more this coming week because we got NBA Cup games on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll do some, and then I'll be back on Friday for the Utah Jazz game again. All right, games looks like it's coming back now. They're talking about Mark Dagnall talking about the OKC right now. Talking about Chet Holmgren's performances. I haven't watched much OKC apart from the ones that the Jazz have been in, so it's going to be interesting. Kyle Filipowski's definitely got his hands full in this game. Not only is he going to be given a lot more offensive responsibility, but he is going to have to deal with Chet Holmgren, who just hit a jumper. But it's nice there for Chet Holmgren. Jazz have to somehow limit this bleeding. All right, Keontae George there to Ace. Key back to Ace. Ace Bailey with a 3. No. It's still going to be Jazz ball, though. Ball comes off of, I think that's Jalen Williams. Jalen with a Y. Oh, that's the Asian Jalen, as I kind of remember. Okay, we got Osman Dieng. And then J-Dub, the true J-Dub, Cody Williams' brother. He's out the game right now. He's on the bench. Ace Bailey right there receiving the pass. Ace Bailey there to Nurkic. Nurkic gets a nice floater. Jazz right there. Chipping away at the lead. Right. AJ Mitchell. Come on, guys. You got to stop the threes. No, but that was nothing but air on that one. All right. Svi Mihailuk there trying to drive to the basket. Svi out to Nurkic with a three. No. Filipowski's got to do a better job right now. Like, he's given more responsibility, but he's got to get more physical and stop Chet Holmgren from getting in these positions, because he could quite easily get dominated in this game. And that's a three, unfortunately, by Cason Wallace. Cason Wallace, he's such a good player. Two-way player, offense and defense. The perfect guard in this modern NBA. Really like what he can do. It's a three by the Jazz. It's a miss. That one was by Filipowski. It looks like they call a foul on, I think, OKC. Okay. Jazz down by 11. It definitely beats being down by 15, or even worse, 25. All right. Inbound pass comes. Keontae George passes it. Oh, we got Isaiah Collier in the game. All right. We got the speed demon himself. Great pass there by Isaiah to Keontae. Kevin Love is in the game, the old vet. Oh, it's another three by OKC. Rebound by OKC. They get another bite at the cherry. Guys, you got to do better. Jazz get the rebound on that one. Keontae George right there. Trying to find who she serve it up to. Instantly, Keontae George here with a nice drive. Oh, it's a miss, though. And then AJ Mitchell gets the ball now. Passes it to Jalen Williams. And then Chet Holmgren gets an easy dunk. Easy dunk there by Chet Holmgren. That's a bit disappointing. So Isaiah brings the ball up. Isaiah there to Keontae George. Keontae George with a three. It's a miss. It's too many threes by the Jazz. We suck at threes, if you didn't already know. All right, Chet Holmgren there. He's got Kevin Love that's on him. Kevin Love tries to defend, but it's just a standard miss there by Holmgren. All right. Svi Mihailuk there tries to drive to the basket. He passes it to Isaiah Collier in the corner, but Zay ends up getting a hand on it, but not two hands, and ends up getting knocked out. That is definitely a shame. All right, OKC ball. And I think this is Barnheiser from OKC that's in it. I'm pretty sure this. Oh my God! Isaiah Collier got dunked on. Is that Barnheiser? Oh no, Colson. He also got drafted this year, Colson. I'm sure of it. No, he went undrafted. Okay. So they picked him up last year. Wow. You know, big respects out for OKC. And again, Carlson again busting it up. He scores another. Jazz right now down 14. Keontae there with a long two. Nice one there for Key. All right, we got Carlson again with a three. Oh, wow. There you go. Carlson there. Gotta show him some love. You're draining threes. You gotta get some love. This is not great. It's a three by Bryce, who's in the game. I didn't even notice when Bryce was in the game. I mean, oh wow, just The Jazz are not even like, what are we doing? Wake up! Another three there by OKC. The Jazz are struggling to defend on the perimeter. I mean, that play, they didn't even go and run to the perimeter. So sloppy. So sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. See, this is what I mean when I say I'll talk about this more when it's on a break, but like when it comes to drafting players, like OKC have just done a fantastic job drafting players and then just picking up players that just with such good skill sets. Carlson there with another three. Holy crap. I came in this game positive. On what I've seen, it's like, I mean, yeah, I get it. The Jazz are not great perimeter defenders, but holy crap. Like, we have nobody that's on him when this guy has already hit 2 threes. Like, can someone get on him? Like, what? Oh, wow. Wow. I'm sure if you're an OKC fan, you're loving this. I try to be balanced, but you guys know I'm a Utah Jazz fan. No, there's no time for cheering right now. Like, it's an OKC, give them their credit. Like, they are champions for a reason. And, you know, I don't think Carlson was there last season, but what a pickup. What a pickup. Brandon Carlson. I'm on another page reading up about this kid. Like, when did OKC pick him up? Because I don't remember hearing or seeing him last season. Like, I'm pretty good at that stuff. I didn't remember him at all. Yeah, he was there last season. A stretch 5. Wow. Shout out to OKC for the pickup. Brandon Carlson. I know also I got to give shout out to Kyle Filipowski as well. He just drained the 3. Okay. I got a job to do. So we're back. J-Dub there with a midi. He gets blocked there by Keontae George. It's a 3. Osman Jiang. Oh. That's the 9th 3 that OKC scored, guys. Kevin Love with a 3. Guys, we are not a 3-point shooting team. Get to the basket. Make them foul us. Are we not listening? Stop them from shooting 3s. They score another 3. I'm sorry, guys. I know I should be a lot more like happy, but when I'm doing these streams, and I try to be balanced, but this is getting a kick in the teeth. This is almost as bad as the Knicks game, the last game. Keontae George right there with a nice drive. Almost tried to do something. It's another 3. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? Jazz there with the ball now. Like, OKC just playing some really good defense. Like, come on now. Where's the urgency? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Zay. Great. Jazz get a bucket courtesy of Isaiah Collier driving and Filipowski doing the cleanup work. And again, this is a poor first quarter because even what you would want the Jazz to do would be to get in and around 30 points. Like they're on 18 now with 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Filipowski there with a nice spin. Filipowski there gets the layup, bringing the Jazz to about 20. J-Dub with a midi. He hits a midi. OKC. I can't believe I'm about to say this. OKC, 45-20. You guys are a little bit behind me, but it is 45-20. J-Dub just scored 2 points. Unbelievable. And they're talking about how OKC are 63% from the field, but there's a reason for that. It's because you're not playing defense. If you're playing defense, like you slow them down, like yes, I still think that they, do a number on the Jazz, but 45-20? The way how this game is going, like they'll be on 160 points. Like there is no SGA to rest. This game is looking. I could only imagine what Twitter is saying right now. What are we watching? Like let's just look at the numbers first of all. Let's just look at the raw stats. Let me refresh this. 9 out of 24 from the field for the Jazz. 17 out of 12, 63% for OKC, 37% for the Jazz. The Jazz are 12% from three, which is why they shouldn't be shooting threes as much as they have been. They've made 1 3. This is not an outlier. This has been the norm for the Jazz. This for OKC, unfortunately, it's been an outlier. They've never been this good at shooting threes. They've been pretty decent. About 35%. This just isn't good. Isn't good at all. And me as a Jazz fan, I'm gonna try to stay as positive. I know the last game against the Knicks, I was not positive at all. And I kind of gave up. But I'm gonna stay until the end and be positive. Ace Bailey with a midi. Come on, guys. You gotta drive. Can't be afraid to get fouled. Stop them shooting threes. Chet Holmgren there, trying to get the layup. All right, we got Walter Clayton is in this game. Filipowski's still there. Bailey's still there. We got Svi Mihailuk is back. I know he was out for a bit. Great work there by Svi Mihailuk trying to set up Yusuf Nurkic. The Jazz is still down there. I wonder if Lowry's there. They do. I see there's a picture online. I'm on Svi Mihailuk down with the ball. Pass it to Ace. Pass it to Walt. Jazz are going to find a way. Svi Mihailuk looks like he stepped out of bounds and taking that three for a sec. I thought OKC did a rookie mistake and fouled him shooting the three, but of course not. What do you expect from the champs? Well, he's a turnover now. Jazz are back in the game. Well, not back in the game, but they get possession again. All right, Walt Lake City. Let's see what you can do. This is a time in a game. This is a time. These are going to be the games where like I'm hoping someone just magically shows up and it's just like we just didn't see them coming. Walter Clayton there with a nice shot. And that man there might be the guy, Walter Clayton Jr. He gets a three. All right, J-Dub there. Getting to that basket a little bit too easy. All right, Yusuf Nurkic there with the ball. Pass it to Flip. Oh, no, he doesn't. It's a three by Svi Mihajlovic. No. Rebound there gets by Holmgren. All right, it's going to be reset there for OKC. Watch out for Carlson. Oh, is that a kickball? That should have been a kickball. Good defense there by the Jazz. But then Wiggins gets the midi. I can't believe it's the second quarter and OKC, look, they damn near have got 50. 47-25 at least on my screen, which is the same. Ace Bailey there with a three. Thank God for Ace. Chet Holmgren there. Oh, that's a spin over Filipowski. Come on, Flip. You can't be fouling. Come on now, Flip. Come on, Flip. No. All right. Still OKC ball. Side out. Wiggins there with the ball. Tries to drive. He gets a midi. In and out. Jazz get the rebound. Come on, Walt. This is what. There we go. Walt with a floater now. Nice. Jazz only down by 17. They're shaving it off. Just keep shaving it off. Drive. Get to the basket bit by bit. This is what we got to do. Just defend the threes. And maybe, just maybe by the fourth quarter, we will be in a position that's somewhat respectable. That's all we can ask for. What else is going on Twitter? I could just imagine the crap that's being talked about the Utah Jazz right now on Twitter. Talking about my beloved. Let's see what they're saying. Let me go to sports. What I didn't know is Andrei Kirilenko is also there as well, which is nice. I should probably share this as well. There we go. Andrei Kirilenko's in the building. Love that. You got people saying 11 threes by the Thunder in the first quarter, most ever in a quarter for OKC. That's mad. Like look at this. 3 by Carlson, 2 by Kaysen, 2 by Osman Jeng. Like, man, this is a guy that doesn't even get into the game like that. Osman Jeng was what? Was he what the G League All-Star team? What, maybe a year or two ago? Like, Osman Jeng is so close from getting dropped by OK, and he's out here. They're just like, yep, come in the game. You got Jalen Williams. He hit 1. AJ Mitchell hit 1. Kenrick hit 1. And Wiggins hit 1. You know, Andy Lawson says it is discouraging to see OKC's second round and undrafted young players so strongly outplay the Jazz first round picks. Well, you ain't seen anything yet. They haven't gone up against Cody. They haven't gone up against Cody yet. All right, looks like the game is coming back now. We got Thunder fans in Utah. Bro, what is going on? How are you? This could only be basketball. If this was football, like as in like soccer football, this has never happened in the UK. Nevertheless, At least they get to enjoy the moment. All right. We got Thunder with the ball now. Ace Bailey is on AJ Mitchell. Ace Bailey now on J-Dub. Ace Bailey defended that pretty nicely. That's pretty good defense there by Ace Bailey, but J-Dub so quick. Walt Lake City doing pretty well there, circulating the ball nicely. Oh, nice pass there. Oh, no, I was about to say nice pass there by Ace Bailey to Yusuf Nurkic, and it's a block on Yusuf Nurkic by Chet Holmgren. And then Holmgren goes on the other end and gets a dunk. Wow. What a team. What a team. Ace Bailey there with a three. It's a miss. Can we stop shooting threes, people? Start driving to the basket. All right. J-Dub finally getting a bucket. He's got 6 points, 3 of 8 from the field. All right, again, another bucket there by Walter Clayton. Walter Clayton Jr. looking really good. When I talked about who might be just show up, so far it's Walter Clayton. The Jazz falling asleep there, letting J-Dub get a bucket. You know what? It's a three by Walter Clayton. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Walter Clayton Jr. Shout out to my boy Apollo, because I know he probably is watching it, and if he isn't watching it live, I know he'd be happy to see his boy Walter Clayton Jr. with a no, come on now, guys. Walter Clayton Jr. there with a rebound. It looks like Walter Clayton Jr. is the only one there who's got the energy to run up and down the court. And it's another three by Walter Clayton. Walt, Svi Mihailuk, Filipowski with a three. Guys, can we drive? Can we just drive to the basket? Can we just stop shooting threes? Oh, it's a foul by Ace Bailey on Chet Holmgren. Ace Bailey completely getting rolled on that. It was just classic, like, I'm going to throw my body on the back of you spin. It's this type of spin that Filipowski actually is known to do. I mean, OKC is just like, they've come to work and they ain't playing, and they just finishing it up. Jazz down by 20 from at least my clock, 55-35. It's a miss, and it still is 55-35 by the Jazz. Again, Jazz falling asleep defensively. Like, what are we doing? Now they got to stop the game because the pyrotechnics, the smokes thing is going off behind the Utah Jazz, behind the one of the baskets. This is insane, man. OKC are the most insanely efficient side I've ever seen. Like, they really have prepped themselves out for a dynasty. OKC. There's just no doubt about it. They've prepped themselves out for a dynasty. And this is a game that I was very interested to see after finding out OKC had lots of injuries, how they'll play. And yeah, I'm quite disappointed. Not that I mean, I didn't think, oh yeah, the Jazz are going to win it, but I thought maybe, we would be somewhat competitive. But it's another three by OKC. This is bad. It's just bad. every single player at OKC who has played understands their job, understands their role, and understands what they need to do. And they just go out there and they execute every single time. There is no like, oh, we're not sure what we're gonna do. What they are doing right now is just like it's like a well-oiled machine. They know what they got to do and they execute. Now it looks like there's another delay. The smoke machine's going off again behind the basket. This is a lot of concern for a smoke machine, man. This is insane, man. Like, come on. Jazz down by 24 right now. All right. Just Jazz ball now. Oh, nice receiving. Ace Bailey there looking. Is that Taylor Hendricks? Was that Taylor Hendricks? Who is that? Oh yeah, it is Taylor Hendricks. I wonder if we're gonna see Cody. Wonder if we're gonna see Cody, man. All right, still Jazz ball right now. Walter Clayton Jr. brings the ball up. I think it's AJ Mitchell there that's on him. Screen set by Ace Bailey. Nice by Keontae George there with a three. Goes in and out. But good attempt there by Walter Clayton Jr. I think all right. It's a three by OKC. It's another miss. Oh, nice one there. Taylor Hendricks goes for the dunk, but I think he got fouled. Yeah, looks like he got fouled. He's gonna go to the line. All right, Taylor Hendricks going to the line. Shout out to the three people there in the chat. Like, thank you for staying there with me, kind of keeping me company. If you'd be doing me even a better job, let me know what you think of the game. I'd be good as well. Do you feel the same way how I feel right now? Are you Utah Jazz fans? Like, I'm curious to know if OKC fans are right there watching the stream. It's a drive by OKC, and they get fouled. Ace Bailey's got to work on that. Ace Bailey definitely's got to work on that. He makes a foul. I think that is Kenrich. Free throws by OKC. Could honestly say the Jazz are getting slaughtered right now. We still got the same guys in there. It's got Keontae George there with a nice midi. He misses. Kevin Love is in the game now. OKC forced Jazz into a turnover. Good defense there by OKC. We'll got to give him that. Really good defense there by them. All right, AJ Mitchell brings the ball up now. Keontae George, Jazz struggling with the switches. No, you cannot let Wiggins there drives to the basket, but it's a foul, and he gets sent to the line. That's fine. Make him earn it. Every single one. This time it's on Kevin Love, and that's on Wiggins. Oh, looks like Jazz are challenging it. I mean, is it really going to make a difference to the result? Probably not. But yeah, well, we're halfway in the second quarter, right? The score is 61-37. And this is how it looks like now. So field goal percentage for OKC has come down just a little bit. Now they're not at like 66%. They're at 59%. They've taken the same amount of shots, or they've taken just 2 more shots than the Jazz with 42. But the Jazz, let me zoom in this so you guys can see. Jazz have only made 15 in comparison to OKC 25. But where they've really killed the Jazz is on the threes. Jazz have made 4. OKC have made 11 out of their 20. They're at 55% from 3. And the Jazz are at 23%, which is about what the Jazz tend to do, per game. I mean, we're about like 33%, is what I would say. I mean, this, like, I know the stats don't really talk about it all, but this is a combination of just not playing good defense, particularly on the perimeter, and OKC just being stupidly clinical. Like, what a team. What a team. I see people online are saying, one person says, it sucks that none of the defensive prospects Utah drafted have yet panned out. Cody and Hendricks are nearly unplayable on the offensive end, and which just leave these stretches where Brandon Carlson is torturing us. Somebody said this near the beginning of the other game, like 27 minutes ago. But Taylor Hendricks is in there. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see on them long term. Right. Jazz don't have any more challenges at the moment. I don't understand why they went to challenge it. Like this. All right, Wiggins takes his first free throw, makes it, and now he's about to take his second one. Drains that one. All right, Walter Clayton Jr. there driving out to Svi Mihailuk. Great play there by Walter Clayton Jr. Giving the Jazz, at least Jazz fans, some modicum of hope. Good three there by Svi Mihailuk. It's another three by AJ Mitchell. It's a miss. All right. Jazz ball. Walter Clayton brings it up. Walter Clayton there to Keontae. All right, Walter Clayton there. Shooting it in traffic. Nice one there by Walt. The Jazz's leading scorer is Walter Clayton Jr. off the bench right now. Shout out to Walter Clayton. You know what? Let's send some positive vibes anyway. OKC missed their bucket. Now, if the Jazz could get some points here, this will be great. As long as they don't shoot a three. Let's just drive to the basket. Come on now, Key. Kendrick's there with a three. Oh, wow. And Hendricks hits a three. Maybe I was in. J-Dub with a three. J-Dub hits a three now. All right. Taylor Hendricks there with another three. Taylor Hendricks hits a three again. Wow. Carlson there getting the rebound and gets another bucket for OKC. All right. All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
Three guys that get there. That ends up being a 4-point trick. There's almost a turnover. Tatum got a hand on it. There is a deflection. Casey Wallace, another steal. Shoots it ahead. Wiggins, did he lose it on the way up? He did. Looked like the Thunder were going to get another two thanks to the defense of Casey Wallace. He just can't put the ball down the floor in front of him. He's just too good, folks. Great anticipation defensively. Casey Wallace. That's why he's tops in the NBA right now in steals. Oh, he's got another one. Took it right away from George. Sprinting, throwing, and it's not going to count. They set up the alley-oop. They tried to go right back to the same connection. Wallace to Wiggins. Unsuccessful. Sometimes you can be a little bit too unselfish. But in this case, it's okay. As the Thunder just been get them off for them. Trying to see no basket. That's an easy call by the officials. Correct call as well. As we'll move to halftime with the Thunder in a sizable lead at the Delta Center. It's halftime now, folks. Paris Lawson, Nick Gallo catching them here. First half highlights. Stick around with it. That's ours. Emirates NBA Cup is here. And everyone wants it. You see collectible Pisces years of blood, sweat, and tears in one single moment. So step on your court. Make every play happen. All over everything. Bring it.
Explore the world the Viking way. From the quiet comfort of elegant small ships, no children, and no casinos. We actually have reinvented ocean voyages, designing all-inclusive experiences for the thinking person. Viking, voted world's best by both Travel Leisure and Holiday Magazine. Learn more at Viking.com.
Safety and technology gets us home. Quick charge for extended range to roam. With enhanced range, the all-new, all-electric 2026 Subaru Solterra is must-see EV. Must-see EV. Sounds like Mojo time. Feel the fun with all the latest slots and live casino games. You'll wager on the most comfortable and versatile bats go everywhere. Feel the best at the gym. Feel confident at work. Feel sharp at dinner. Feel ready for any moment. Order now to feel the comfort and versatility of the Batman bats.
All right, my bad. I missed the last minute at a game, but I did hear most of it. Had to go to the front door. But it's halftime. All right, let's take a look at this stuff in more detail. I gotta take a look at this in more detail because this, like, I mean, I knew it was going to be a difficult game, even when I thought SGA and Larry Markkanen were out. But holy crap, I did not think it'd be like this. Okay, see, clear favorites right now. What is going on in the play-by-play? What happened for that last minute? Keontae George loses the ball. Technical foul, blah, blah, blah. Will Hardy gets a foul. They end up free throws. Okay. So not much happened in the loss. But let's look at this. So rightfully so, every single Thunder player has a plus on there, except for Barnhizer. I didn't really notice him too much, unless yeah, I didn't notice him too much. Barn eyes. I should have seen him, but I didn't. Um, yeah. Then when you look at the damage, like Chat, J Dub, as in Jalen Williams, and Brandon Carlson. Brandon Carlson, like, key to their bench. Like, he was an undrafted player. Can we just talk about the fact that, like, this is one of the reasons why OKC are so great, because of a guy like this, Brandon Carlson. They picked him up last year in the 2024-2025 season. Plays as a center, played 32 games for them, but only averaged like 7 minutes a game. Like, not much. He looks absolutely fantastic. Like, his, like, when you look at the games that he's played, like, you'd be thinking, oh, like, yeah, they look reasonably good. But when you watch this kid play, like, he is really good. And to go undrafted, like, this is where the clever tactics the Utah Jazz need to pick up. Signing guys, undrafted guys. Like, we got this draft coming up. And even though I don't think the Jazz are going to lose their pick, I genuinely don't. I think the Jazz pick is going to end up going up. I don't think it'll go to like 1 through 4, but maybe the Jazz might get the 5th, 6th, or 7th pick. But this just shows, like, with the right development, you can make players better. And this guy had Thomas Sorber, like, he's out for the season, and they just drafted him, and he's supposed to be really good, really, really good. That's like amazing. Then going back to the current game, it's Carlson, Holmgren, and Jalen Williams that are like their biggest offensive threats. Like, super efficient. Jalen Williams 50% from the field. Chet Holmgren, like, my maths isn't great, but I would say about 70% Jalen Williams. And then Carlson there, he's at like 42%, maybe 45% from the field. They don't have a lot of turnovers, only 4 turnovers, which is fantastic. Cason Wallace being one of their biggest defensive guys, 3 steals, just help maintain the ball. It's a really good, solid team. Cason Wallace there with the best plus minus. Definitely he's owning the guards, especially in the beginning of the game against Keontae George, and really went to town on Isaiah Collier, who came out of the game. Just struggled to deal with him. Every single time he pull up from the perimeter, 3. And he had, what, 3 threes? Took 2. Sorry, took 3, made 2. But he was a problem. 4 assists, though, which is probably the other reason why he's got a plus 27. But the Jazz have got to find somebody to turn this around. Like, it's games like this that show me where the Utah Jazz really are in their development. Filipowski's come in, and he's supposed to replace Larry Markkanen. And from what I've seen, like I was talking about at the beginning of the first quarter, I wasn't sure whether Larry was coming in to be a direct Larry Markkanen replacement. And from what I've seen, I don't think that's. It doesn't feel like that's the case. It really doesn't. It does not feel like that's the case. If it is, one, it shows that he doesn't have the skill set as Larry, or maybe he's not just a good. I mean, he is 4 out of 7 from the field. Like, that's not too bad. That's a little over. 50%. He's poor at three, only 25%. But again, that's the Jazz kind of calling card. 2 steals, Filipowski. That minus 17 there, that's bad. It's not as bad as the minus 31 that Keontae George has. Like, holy crap. Like, the worst. And part of that is the 2 out of 8 from the field. 0 out of 2 from 3. Yeah, 5 rebounds, but 5 turnovers. That means that Cason Wallace was forcing turnovers. I completely agree. Forcing turnovers. Yeah. I mean, this is just the Jazz just not being efficient enough in the chances that they do take, but also at the same time not defending on the perimeter. And that's why we're losing this game. But what can you expect from the NBA champs? So I don't have a problem with that. Nevertheless, I'm gonna take a break. I need to change the camera battery. That should only take a bit, and I need to rehydrate with some H2O, and then we could kind of get back to what we've been talking about, which is some more Utah Jazz content, and talk about how great OKC are, because they have been absolutely fantastic in this game. There's no word of like I can't talk crap about OKC whatsoever. I could only laud in their greatness. So that they've been absolutely they've been amazing. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more water, change the camera battery, it's flashing red, and then yeah, then I'll be back.
Expect in a game like tonight, Chet Homer 16 on 8 of 11, as we mentioned earlier. How about Jada with 15 points and now 5 assists for 5 straight games here to start his season. So nice streak of playmaking for him. Brandon Carlson with 13 off the bench started 4 for 4 in this game. Just blistering hot. The kid from the University of Utah. For the Jazz, Walter Clayton Jr. off the bench with a dozen. And Kyle Filipowski in the starting lineup for Markkanen with 9. Third quarter coming up. Chris Fisher and Michael Page will get you all set for the second half. This has been the Jazz Box Halftime Report.
Okay. Quarter number 3 getting ready to start. All right. Game started. Quarter 3. The Jazz. Jazz are down by 26. And they call a foul on the Jazz. The quarter just started, and they're calling a foul on the Jazz. Come on, guys. Like, take care of the ball. Don't foul. Like, we're talking, what, 12 seconds in? The 3 by OKC. It's a miss. All right, Ace Bailey with a 3. Ah, nice one there. Big shout out to Ace Bailey. All right, J-Dub there driving to the basket. All right, OKC Bulls. Oh, OKC turnover. It's going to be Jazz ball. Maybe the Jazz could do something with this. Even though I've been saying not to shoot threes, if they can get a 3, that at least put them within 20, and that's kind of somewhat respectable. Nothing wrong with a good cup of tea. Now the Jazz have got something wrong with the shot clock. Like, okay, now we got the shot clock malfunctioning. What else is going to be malfunctioning around here? Jazz's shot has been malfunctioning all game long, and we're waiting for OKC to have something malfunctioning in their team. But I mean, they're just purring like a damn Honda Civic. Just never stop. So consistent. Oh, what are they doing? Come on. Yo, let's go. What is this? That's crazy. All right. Nevertheless. Well, while they fix that, let me see what's going on in Twitter world, because I know it must be kind of enjoying. I'll share my screen in a sec as soon as they load it. They still have this delay going on. It's actually quite annoying. Let's see what's going on in Twitter. Give me a sec, guys. All right, this is going on in the Utah Jazz news right now. Andy Lawson. If you don't know Andy Lawson, if you're a Utah Jazz fan, Andy Lawson is one of the Jazz's writers. I think he's at the Athletic. Don't quote me on that. Besides being behind the basket, smoke came out. Oh yeah, we know about that. He yells at the referees. Oh, that's funny. Looks like the game is going on break because they still have the shot clock issue. I say just do it the old way. It's just constant highlights. I mean, you could see like when you look at some of these, just I've been impressed by this guy, Brandon Carlson. Like he looks really good, Brandon Carlson. Like the fact that he was undrafted, like that is like that's wild for me, man. Like you just don't see that. Walter Clayton Jr. look good. I will say that. He's look very good. And you got AK-47 there. Andrei Karolenko. I'll have to find that out afterwards. Yeah. Now we're back to how it was. Looks like not many people kind of checking out the Jazz game. I'm always on Twitter, people, so definitely follow me on Twitter at Hoopslytics. And they're still with this. Do they not know that I have a bedtime? They still can't get the shot clock to work. I'm like, for crying out loud, just use a damn stop clock. Like everybody has one on their phones. Like, let's go. Like you trying to tell me that no, like with all the people there, like they can't go and fix this? I believe the Jazz have done this on purpose. Like I don't believe that, but like wow. Yeah. They say they have some backup shot clocks that they might just have to get out on the floor and put in the corner. I completely agree. Get it out. Like this isn't like this should not be a big deal. You know, technology fails us all the time. I think the last OKC game that I did do in the stream, like I had some technical issues. Bad. Like, listen, even Andy Lawson says it here, and I completely agree with him. Says now we wait as the shot clock malfunctions at the Delta Center. It's been not a great look overall for the organization tonight. Yes, because how in the holy Hannah do you like? Why is this even an issue? Like, what are we doing? Your shot clock's not working. Like, did you not know it was a basketball game? Like, come on, guys. Like, let's get this sorted. This game already is a joke. They got the camera panned in on Ace Bailey right now. He looks like he's a child that just been told, no, you can't have the candy. All right. I don't think we're any closer towards it. I think even a lot of the fans have just gone away and just been like, you know what? I'm just going to go get some food. Maybe I should go have another cup of tea while the Utah Jazz try to go sort themselves out. Like, what is going on? This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. Even Will Hardy there is laughing his ass off. Like, what are they doing? Like, for crying out loud, like it's a joke. Like, the Jazz need to fix themselves, man. Well, I think they got to come up with a resolution. I don't know whether the shot clock is going to be working. The PA is going to now do the shot clock, which is exactly what I thought. Like, have the fans be involved in it. Be like literally 5, 4, 3, 2, shoot 1. Nice. This is not a big thing. It's probably going to be better this way anyway. Let me turn the volume up. One of the commentators are talking about this is how it was when you're in the playground. Like, yeah. And you have everybody on the side saying, yeah, just counting down. Like, just like there's nothing wrong with this. All right, Ace Bailey there to the corner. Corner 3. Oh, it's a nice 3 there by the Jazz. Looks like that break really did well for the Utah Jazz, and they just hit a 3. I got to share this tab instead. Put some sharing right there for you. All right, inbound pass there for OKC. It's a steal by the Jazz. Oh, no, but OKC getting the ball back. J-Dub to the corner out to AJ Mitchell. It's a foul there on OKC by the Jazz. That is clear and obvious foul. At least they got the effort. That rest probably did a lot of good for the players, not going to lie. All right, another side out. Inbound pass to OKC. J-Dub there. It's a 3 by OKC. Oh, man. It's another 3 by OKC. Another 3. All right. Filipowski now has the ball. Passes it. No, trying to pass it. Pass it to Nurkic. Nurkic there, right. Spin move. Nice. Nurkic there to the basket. Nurkic there misses the layup. OKC get the ball. And then Chet Holmgren there gets the floater. Chet Holmgren just looking like damn near Tim Duncan the way I used to be playing. Oh, nice one there. Nice one there by my Utah Jazz. Filipowski gets knocked in the face. And send some positive vibes towards Filipowski. Jazz allowed an easy dunk there on that one. All right, Keontae George has the ball now. Sets it up. Ace Bailey with a 3. It's a miss there. OKC get the rebound. J-Dub there with a 3. It's a miss there now. And Filipowski gets the rebound. Filipowski there to Ace. Good defense there by Cason Wallace with a nice closeout. And then Check Homer's going to go. Oh, no, he passes the ball. J-Dub eventually gets it. He's going to drive out to a corner. Cason Wallace with a corner 3. He misses. That's a good one. Jazz have to capitalize. Guys, like, you're going to have to the basket. I know it's AJ Mitchell and Cason Wallace. Ace Bailey, you got to go. Ace Bailey there with a good acrobatic, but misses on the layup. All right, Filipowski doing a pretty good job on J-Dub. Misses. He's pushed. It looks like OKC was pushed. but I don't think they call it on OKC way. But he definitely was pushed on that one, and they're calling for the to go up and challenge it, and I think that looked like it was a push. That looked all day like it was a push. So sorry, Nurkic. You might be a Jazz man, but I feel like you pushed. Again, our game is on break. We still got 8 minutes left. Technically, this game probably should be over in like another 20 minutes. But because of the ineptitude of the Jazz and the shot clock stuff, this game is going to go a lot closer to 10. Okay, let's take a look at a few things. That is the score. Have we seen much of a difference there from what we saw at halftime? Jazz look like they're a little bit better on the field goal and a little better by 3. That is true. And OKC's 3-point percentage has gone down. But the result, much or less, has not changed that much. Jazz are slightly better, at least winning so far the third quarter. Didn't realize the Jazz are... Yeah, see, like, this is the problem with the Jazz, right? When you look at a lot of the Jazz's games, they start out games so poorly that it's just like, what's the point? Because by the time you get to the fourth quarter, like the Jazz would need to have a game where they blow OKC out by, oh my God, by like 22. So like they'd have to really blow them out by like, let's say 12 in this quarter and then 12 in the next quarter to even have a chance. Like it's definitely something the Jazz have got to work on because that tends to be a consistent problem. It's just not good enough. Looks like the game's coming back now. OKC are challenging it. I think that's kind of rightly so. Like it did look like a push by Nurkic. Yeah. So it was a push. Not surprised. All right, Chet Holmgren's going to go to the line to shoot. How many minutes do we have? We got 8 minutes left. So we got a good half an hour left. All right, Chet Holmgren goes to shoot his first free throw. Misses. That's a good one. I mean, if you're a Utah Jazz fan, if you're OKC, I know that sucks. But so far, nobody from OKC has put any comments there in the chat. So I'm going to hopefully assume that it's only Utah Jazz fans who watch my channel, which I don't have a problem with that. It's both a miss. I'll take that. So it looks like I'm a little bit behind. Jazz there. They get a layup by Nurkic. Puts the Jazz to 58. Looks like the score. Oh, wow. J-Dub there with a monster dunk. All right, Keontae George there with a layup. Now I'm at the same level where you guys are at. Jazz there with 60. OKC with 83. There's no more time left on the clock. Like, they're no longer showing it on my TV anymore. And Google says we got 7 minutes and 18 seconds left. Cody's on the bench for the Jazz, though, just as a side note. I could see him from here. Filipowski's going to come out the game. Taylor Hendricks goes back in. That is interesting to see how both of them do. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat that are watching the stream. Do appreciate your support. If you're a Utah Jazz fan, I know this is a tough one to take, well, depending on what side you're coming from. Because if you wanted the Jazz to tank, then, of course, you're probably happy that the Jazz are losing. But if you didn't want the Jazz to tank, you're definitely not happy with it. But, either way, this was always going to be a tough one. Oh, Taylor Hendricks there. Ace Bailey. Keontae George with a 3. No, it doesn't. Rebound there by Chet Holmgren. And the 7-foot Chet Holmgren comes down, passes to J-Dub. J-Dub, is he going to drive? Jalen passes to Chet. Is it going to be step back 3? Maybe not. Maybe not. I think it's a foul. It's a foul on Chet. That's fine. I'll take that all day. At least on my clock, it says 83-60. Okay, it's a miss on the other end by the Jazz. OKC now come, and they get an easy bucket. That's not good. All right, clock is back on now. At least my clock says 6 minutes and 12 seconds. You guys' clock say, okay, I'm quite a bit way behind. Keontae George with a 3. That's not good. Jazz don't get the rebound on that one. That's just bad defending. Can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep, guys. Cannot go to sleep. Got to be switched on. Ace Bailey with another 3. He hits the 3. All right. OKC got the ball. J-Dub has the ball now. Taylor Hendricks is on him, though. Good defense there by Taylor Hendricks. Nothing he could do on that one. Jalen Williams already there with 21 points. We got 5 minutes and 17 seconds left. So we're at the same length right now. So the commentators already talk about, the OKC commentators are talking about how the Jazz's benchmark is to get this under 20. I completely agree. Completely agree. But it's actually closer to 30 than anything else. All right. Jazz at the ball now. Walter Clayton is back into the game. Keontae George now with a midi. He gets foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. All right. Keontae George about to take his second free throw, and he makes it. Jazz are there at 65 right now. Okay. 89-65 to OKC. Got 5 minutes left. Chet Holmgren there with a midi. It's down to 91. Can the Jazz get to at least 75 and hold OKC to like 100 by the time you get to the end of the third quarter?
We touched on his efficiency over the last 4 games. Early in this game, he's 12 out of 15 from the floor tonight.
I don't like the tactics that the Jazz are playing right now, man. Like I know there's a big emphasis on shooting threes, but when you don't have good 3-point shooters, that's insane.
Jumping up and pushing him back as he was making a spin. Fought through the contact and had the presence of mind to finish that bucket. It's going to be another challenge here on the floor. We got a timeout, folks.
So something's happened. It looks like it's going to be another challenge. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Like who's called a challenge? He knows what on that OKC shot? Like, guys, what are we challenging? Like, we are down by a ton. Well, what are we down by? Like 27?
This holiday season, get a $30 Booster Juice gift card and enjoy a free smoothie or acai bowl.
No, we're down by 26. My bad. But we're still down by a lot. Like, what are we doing? Like, this really isn't going to make much of a difference. Shout out to the 4 people that are watching the stream. Much appreciate it. This is definitely a tough one to take. Well, I mean, I keep saying this is a tough one, but like, listen, I just want the Jazz to be competitive. I can accept a loss, but with how we started out this game, like this is just not good.
I've never made half of these dishes before.
Okay. Let me see what's going on ESPN. This is what it looks like right now. You got OKC. Chad Holmgren already has 25. Like, holy crap. Casey Wallace, they're still. All right, so now we get to see exactly what they're challenging. Saying it was an offensive foul on Chet. It looks like it was. All right. Jazz ball right now. Let me go back to this one. You guys could look at the score if you're not watching it. Jazz there with the ball now. Keontae George there to the corner. Kevin Love is back into the game. Why are we putting our foot out of back? Like, how big is their feet? Like, God, like I wear a size 13. There's no way that they've got like it's crazy how they keep stepping out of bounds there. Like, that's a decent size. Like, what do they got? Shaq size feet? What, damn near wear 19s or something? AJ Mitchell taking some free throws right now. He makes both of them. Really good young point guard. But I think we got a good one in Walter Clayton Jr., who I'll talk about a little bit after the game is over. Give him a fair opportunity. All right. Keontae George there. Keontae to Walt. Taylor Hendricks there. Doing pretty well. To Kevin Love. Ace. OKC does not let us have anything easy. Mark of true champions. Walt there with a three. No. Difficult one there. OKC barrel up. I think that is Osman Jiang. He misses. The Jazz have the ball now. And the Jazz will go and bring the ball up. They miss now. That's what we shouldn't be doing. And now OKC, Kenrich goes up and gets the bucket. Really disappointed on that one. All right, we do have a comment in the chat. Yes, who is it? Is it who I think it is? No, Audi Dreams. I haven't seen you in a while. I need the Jazz to make a comeback. Oh, Audi. Is this what I think it is? Audi, did you put money on the Jazz to lose by a certain amount or win by a certain amount? That's what I'm feeling. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't think the Jazz are gonna come back in this game. Like, maybe they might be able to get it down to like 20. I think that's what like even like positive fans of myself are kind of thinking. The Jazz are doing really terrible. Why are we not rebounding? Wake up. Like, I just saw 2 missed shots from Kenrich. Italy, literally the back of the hoop, back again, back of the hoop, back, and the Jazz did nothing to try to get it. It's just straight up ball watching. Like, I get it. It might be so demoralizing to be out there and like just take this L because this is a bad loss. This is a bad loss. This is bad. Like the way how the Jazz are going right now, like they look like they won't even crack 100 points. Ace Bailey gets called for a travel. Another turnover by the Jazz. Little things like that he's going to have to come back up with. Oh. So Audi Dreams says, why didn't I come on? Audi Dream says, hell no, I got a 5-leg parlay. I got J-Dub for 44 points. He's at 42.5. Okay. No, I understand. Listen, I don't do betting, so like I don't know the whole like parlay stuff and how all of that works. But hey, I hope you get what you want. You know, hope you get what you want. But I don't see much of a Jazz comeback, if I'd say, because right now, like because SGA is out, because I think Isaiah Joe is also out as well. Like we really are just seeing. I doubt they're gonna put any more kind of like the backup guys from OKC. I really think that there's only like a couple there where it's just like who else have the Thunder got on their bench that hasn't played? The only guys that haven't played are Chris Youngblood and Brooke Barnheiser. Like everybody else is getting minutes. So I really don't know. Taylor Hendricks getting some points. Good to see Taylor Hendricks out there. I think Taylor Hendricks just got a 3. So where is my? There's a little chant for Taylor. Filipowski's back into the game. Oh wow, Filipowski with turnover. What are we doing? Flip. I just spent the last game talking about you so well. Come on, man. Like, let's get it together. Ben Thompson says he's another gambler. He says had OKC to win. Trust me, I also had OKC to win, and I'm a Jazz fan. It's like how much they won by was the kind of questionable one. For me, I'm hoping by 20. I think that's pretty reasonable against the champions. But I also thought that SGA would have been in the game, and Lowry would have been in the game. But what we're seeing is that it doesn't really matter because this lead is just going up. Loud. OKC are up by 34, but it is Jazz ball right now. It's just. Audi Dream says, all I need him is to score one bucket. Oh, he will. He will. Oh, unless you mean you only want him to score one more bucket in the game. Now that might happen, and they might bring on like Brooks Barnheiser like as well. Because I know OKC, like they have got the NBA Cup game coming up. So they probably will want some rest in that. Oh, then you went on quick to say, he did it. I won my 5-leg parlay. Says, let's go. Congratulations, man. You know what? Audi Dreams. There you go. Shout out to Audi Dreams. Won his 5-leg parlay. I gotta give it up to Audi Dreams. There you go. Looks like Audi Dreams is probably out of here. I'm buying one of his jerseys. Ooh. Goes on to say, I'm buying one of his jerseys. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, going right ahead. Like, I think he's going to be a great player, and that might be a pretty good investment. I say go on and do it. It's another 3 by Chat. Like, this is like just look at it. Like, you got OKC scored 32 in that quarter. The Jazz haven't even broken 30 points in a quarter yet. And if I had to guess, my guess is the Jazz are going to score 25. And OKC will score another 30. That'd probably be my guess. Oh, that's crazy. I've followed you. I'm celebrating. No, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, if I can help you win some money or you enjoy the process of watching me talk about the game and you win money, I like go on right ahead. Like when I go to work, like there's one of the guys, he's a big sports fan as well, particularly on hockey, and he puts money all the time. Or he'll ask me also about basketball and football, and I'll just tell him because I'm not like a gambler. But like I'll just tell people, give my thoughts on like who they should bet. But like, yeah, I never personally do it. So hey, shout out to you, man. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'll send you some more cheering, send some more good luck your way, and yeah, hopefully next time you also win some more money too. All right, I need to do one more thing. I probably want to go get me another cup of tea. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll give another cup of tea. I'll be right back. Are you serious? It's already starting up. Just as I was about to get a cup of tea, they decided to start super quick. That's probably because they're really behind on the schedule. Game starts out. It's a 3 by OKC. Oh my gosh. OKC hit another 3, courtesy of Wiggins. We got some more comments there in the chat. Audi Dream also says, I was the only person that got 5 out of 5. Oh, sweet. Nice. Nice. I wonder what other games did you also... Did you put a bet on all the games that was going on today? I actually haven't even seen some of the other games that was going on today. It's what? Orlando, New York, Toronto, Boston, Denver, Charlotte, Memphis. Yeah, like how many games did you put on? I guess 5 games? Like, yeah, there was more than 5 games that were going on today. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Says easy money. Listen, it might be easy for you, but like there's a lot of people out there that put money all the time and they just don't do that well. Wiggins there with another 3. You know, I gotta put he gets another turn. Ace Bailey there with some nice dribbling. Ace Bailey trying to go for that fadeaway like before. Walter Clayton there gets the ball. Walter Clayton now sets it up nicely there for Kyle Filipowski. All right, we got Ace Bailey trying to mark Wiggins. Doesn't do that well of a job. Loses it. Walter Clayton, he's got to drive, Walt. Taylor Hendricks there. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. Fouled there, but I think that was like Jalen Williams, the Asian Jalen. All right, OKC ball. Unfortunately, Jalen did take the charge, so no foul. Well, they call it an offensive foul, but on Walter Clayton. Good block there by Taylor Hendricks. Some of that defensive nous there finally showing through. Walter Clayton there with a 3. That was a poor opportunity for a 3. He really should have driven to the basket on that one. That just pull-up 3, that's just... Like, I know that's what he was doing in college, but these are the big leagues now, kid. Jazz finally at 75. OKC. Wow. Jazz 75, OKC 115. All right. Filipowski there. Getting one over Osman Jiang. That's completely understandable. Jazz down. We're down at 40. They're actually down by 38. Make that 40. Courtesy of AJ Mitchell there with a layup. This is all right. OKC looks like they're making a few changes. We got Barnheiser's back in. Carlson's in there. Mitchell's out. I think now OKC are setting up shop and they're resting. Who was this number 3 that they keep talking about? My OKC. Oh, that's Youngblood. Let's see. Okay. All right, Jazz there. Walter Clayton Jr., probably the brightest spot of this game. Gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 1. We got another comment in the chat. Is this Audi Dream? Yes, it is. Yep, Audi, damn near 40. And the way how it's going, don't be surprised if it gets to 50. Walter Clayton, he does get that one, Walter Clayton. The Jazz down 37 right now. Like, it's... Oh, why are we leaving Carlson open with an open 3, guys? Like, that is the one guy we do not want having open 3s. No, not him. All right, screen set by Filipowski. He's gonna... Thought it was going to be a nice pick and roll action there. Cody Williams getting some garbage time. He's in the game. Wiggins there getting fouled. All right. Jazz have the ball now. See, my Hylook is in the game. Walter Clayton there. Filipowski with a spin move. Wow, Filipowski there. What a great spin move, moving very nicely. Oh, it's another 3 by OKC. Holy crap. And that was Wiggins that time. No, that was a bad one. All right, Walter Clayton there to Taylor Hendricks. Taylor, you got to do something. Taylor, drive. This big body that you work so hard for, drive, for crying out loud. He goes for a shot. He misses with the contact. It's a 3 by OKC. It's a miss. Filipowski gets the rebound. Taylor Hendricks, Taylor, all right. Filipowski getting there. Another 2 points with a drive. Is that true? Kyle Filipowski has 21 points? Yes, he does. And he's actually doing pretty well, Filipowski. He's 10 out of 13 from the field, Kyle Filipowski. He's only attempted 4 threes, but has only made 1 of them. He's got 8 rebounds, 1 assist, only 1 turnover, 2 steals. He's actually having a pretty good game. I mean, we'll talk more about Kyle Filipowski later on in this game. But Filipowski and Walter Clayton are having great games. Really good. I'll talk about them at the end. And then, yeah. Game is on break. I'm going to go get my cup of tea, like a typical Englishman, and then we will take it on over there. I'll be right back.
First Bank, official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. By Devon Energy, commitment guaranteed. And by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Oklahoma. Sunday City in the Christmas spirit with all those lights. Let's take a look at tonight's Homeland dish of the game. This came up in the third quarter. Beautifully done. With the basketball, never really touched the floor. Once it got past half court, all bodies in motion. Kenneth Williams, the recipient of that terrific pass by James. Just continue to rack up those assists tonight, folks. 29 assists tonight. Folks, received 96.
Okay. All right. Game is back. Shout out to the 6 people that are watching this. You guys must be really bored unless you're OKC fans that are watching this, because this is definitely a tough game if you're a Utah Jazz fan to watch. If you do like watch-alongs, I'm going to be consistently doing these all season, and we can have a lot of fun. Talk about your parlays, some scores, Jazz news, or whoever we're facing, news around them, or just general basketball news. Just there to have some fun, talk some stats. All right, it's a miss. No, Jazz get the ball back. Rebound there by Filipowski. 3 by Taylor Hendricks. It's a miss. Still going to be Jazz ball. You got 6 minutes, 9 seconds to go in this game. All right, Taylor Hendricks. We need Taylor Hendricks to do more. Come on, Taylor. All right, that we got. Oh, Cody's in the game. Cody there with a midi. Shout out to Cody. Oh, Cody there with a block. It looks like there's a foul. I can't tell. I think the foul's on Carlson. No. Yeah, foul on Carlson by Filipowski, though. Yeah, I feel for Filipowski there. Like, he just isn't athletic enough to be able to keep up with some of the offensive players. Nice miss there by Carlson. And he misses both of them, Carlson. Great rebound there by Taylor Hendricks. This is an opportunity for some of the guys there like Taylor Hendricks, like Cody Williams, to go about and show them what they could really do, which means that all the little things, the rebounding, the points, the steals, the just general good defending, like that's what we need. Cody Williams there with a rebound. Great to get on the stat sheet, Cody. Cody there driving, using that length there to work. Cody there gets 2 points. Nice one there, C-Dub. All right. It's a good thing that they didn't. You got J-Dub there on the side, clearly watching his brother really intensely, which is understandable. All right. Cody received the ball from Walt. Walter Clayton there to Taylor Hendricks. Oh, wow. What a block. Taylor Hendricks is down. Just. All right. Taylor going in line to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Nice. Oh, wow. Shout out to the 7 people that are watching this. Yeah, much appreciated. We got a lot of basketball fanatics because I damn sure know you didn't watch it for the scoreline. And as much as I'd like to think that you came here to watch it because of me, like, I'm not that assured of myself. All right. OKC ball. Osman Zheng has it. Ace Bailey there was trying to be on him. Switch to Svi Mihailuk. Let's go. Osman Zheng there. G League superstar. Oh, crying out loud. He gets a 3. You know what that means. Shout out to Osman Zheng with a wonderful 3. Walter Clayton to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey there. Come on, he's got to spin back. Cody there has the ball now. Cody, do not take a three. Cody there driving. Cody there, but Cody went for the layup. And Carlson is like, get that ish out of here. He comes out with a block. And it looks like he's just going to be there rim protecting. Cody there getting past Youngblood. But all right, come on now. Walter Clayton there. Filipowski trying to score it over. I think that was Youngblood, but wasn't able to get it to. Now OKC back on the ball. Guys, come start protecting the rim. What are we doing? Who fouled on that time? Because I know Barnheiser managed to get past Filipowski like nothing. Oh, flip. Oh, man. I feel for Filipowski. Like, he's not quick enough, just isn't long enough to be able to do anything with that. Like, yeah. All right, Jazz ball now. Walter Clayton now has it. Walt Lake City to Filipowski. Walter Clayton there with a floater. He gets it. Nice one. If the Jazz could get over 100 points, that'd be really good. Because with how the third quarter ended, that's not something you would have thought the Jazz were going to do. Oh, Jazz get the steal there, courtesy of Taylor Hendricks. That one was a bit all over the place. Good screen there by Walt. Walt there with a midi. Makes a midi. Nice. Just super efficient. Game looking real good right now for a couple of Jazz players. Just in these type of games, when these things happen, it just shows that certain players like stand up and up tall. Taylor Hendricks with a three. Holy crap. Taylor Hendricks is like, yo, Sid, what about me? Don't worry. No. I still remember you. Game is on break right now. But you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's do talk about Kyle Filipowski. Instead of waiting to the end, because I'm not sure whether I want to do player ratings right now. So as of right now, as we're talking, Kyle Filipowski played 33 minutes, has 21 points. He's 10 out of 14 from the field, 1 out of 4 from 3. Like the points, the field goal percentage, fantastic. The 3-point percentage, not so much. Only 25%, if you can calculate. Hasn't shot any free throws, which means that, you know, the Thunder are doing really well. He's got 10 rebounds, so he's got a double-double. 2 assists, only 1 turnover. Great, because the Jazz are known for having a ridiculous level of turnovers. 3 steals, no blocks, but he's made an attempt for a lot of blocks. Like I will give him that. Like he's made a ton of attempts on blocks. Just have been just a little bit too late there on the block side. He's got 4 personal fouls. All of them have just really come with him trying to defend at the rim. And I can't get away from him in terms of the effort. A lot of things are just really out of his control. He has a minus 18 plus minus, which is, it's bad, but when you look at it in the context of things that it's okay to see in this game here, not bad. Not a bad individual performance from Kyle Filipowski. Definitely one of the brightest spots from this game, seeing his development. He's primarily been a bench player throughout this season and occasionally will get to start, but it would kind of really be a rare occasion. And today is one of these rare occasions. And just not bad. I wish the 3-ball was a bit better, but again, he's not taking a ton of threes. So I can't even get on him on that. So big shout out to Filipowski there. Game looks like it's coming back now. And now they're talking about some of the big injuries. So Giannis is out. I didn't know that. James Harden is now 10th on the all-time scoring list. No way. Shout out to James Harden, 28,000 points on the all-time scoring list. Hold on. I got to look at this as well because I also heard KD moved up a couple of days ago. Let me see. Wow. Melo just got knocked off. James Harden is 10th. That's great. That's great. Oh, I'm just going to share this tab just for a sec here. Like, sorry, that was just some really good news that I heard. James Harden there, 10th on the all-time scoring list. Played just 1,100 games, 40,000 minutes, 28,000 points. Just, like, not bad. Just surpassing Melo there. Shout out to James Harden on that. Who else is going to be somewhat near? Oh, it's still playing. Maybe Steph Curry. Maybe Steph Curry. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Steph and then everybody else. Maybe Steph Curry. Yeah, no, Dame's not gonna get. Dame's not gonna get there. And then KD there is he's at 8th right now. And then KD is he's at 31,000, but we're approaching like halfway the season. So I would expect KD should probably finish the season either 6 behind Michael Jordan or just ahead of Michael Jordan. But this is if he plays like every single game. But shout out to both Kevin Durant and James Harden there for their successes. Let me go back to the game though. We've had enough for that. All right. Looks like Youngblood there scored. There he gets I think that was a free throw. Osman Jiang there. It's a long 2 for OKC. And there's 1 minute left. Thank you. 1 minute left. And the Jazz scored over 100 points. You know, that definitely deserves some cheering for that. You know, we could always find a positive in a bad situation. All right, young blood there to Carlson. Carlson there to Zheng. Osman Zheng. He's got Filipowski that's on him. Ace Bailey there getting the steal. Cody Williams picks it up. Cody with a 3. He misses. I don't like his 3-point shot. It's more like that. Like his hands, I could see it from there. Like, just isn't great. But there's 20 seconds left, and at least the Jazz get over 100 points. I didn't even mean to do that, but the Jazz get over 100 points. So the Jazz lose by 30, which is exactly what I thought it would end up being after the third quarter. It's perfect. You know, it's the Jazz messed up this game in the first quarter. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's where they messed up this game. They even won the fourth quarter, which is great. They won a quarter. But they lost the first quarter by 25, and they lost the game by 30. All right. Let's just quickly talk about, you know, some players there that you know, on the Jazz side before I get into OKC. All right. I already talked about Kyle Filipowski, but I really got to talk about Walter Clayton Jr. By the end of this game, Walter Clayton Jr. had 20 points in his 28 minutes played. Really efficient from the field. 8 out of 12. Nice. 40% from 3. Great. That's what we want to see. 2 out of 3 from free throws. We wanted to get more, but that's fine. 2 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a double-double. Only 2 turnovers, which is good. A really good performance there from Walter Clayton Jr. He probably ends up being the best player for the Jazz. Really liked the performance that he gave. He's played himself into the position where he's going to get regular rotation minutes. Isaiah Collier, there's some problems here that I don't like. And I've noticed it over the last few games with Isaiah. It looks like Isaiah isn't even driving to the basket anymore. And that's a problem. And I get it, he's not the best shooter, but he's avoiding going to the basket where everybody has been saying it that Isaiah, if he goes to the basket, nobody could stop him. But he's not even doing that anymore. And he ends up being a detriment to the team. So something has to be done there. But I really like Walter Clayton and what he was able to give. And then Filipowski, I've already said a lot about what he's done. Great performance from Kyle Filipowski from this. But everybody else sucked. I'm not going to talk anymore about Isaiah Collier or Bryce Sensabaugh or Cody Williams because they just didn't play enough minutes. Taylor Hendricks there. Whoa, he had 20 points. So surprised. This was a silent 20. I did not notice this at all. I didn't notice Taylor Hendricks at 20 points. I know he had some threes. He was 4 out of 7 from 3. That's really good. So he's over 50%. That's probably where it's come from. 4 out of 80% from free throw line, and then 6 out of 10 from the field. This is really good because for me, I don't really rate Taylor Hendricks that much, but this is a good performance that you wanted to make in his 25 minutes, and he was kind of deputizing for Kyle Filipowski here. So I felt that at least the eye test told me that it was just meh, but stat wise, it's not bad. So shout out to Taylor Hendricks, Kevin Love, yeah, and everybody else. Ace Bailey there, 13 points, kind of hitting his average for the season. But I felt bad for Ace. They had a screenshot at the moment where the whole scoring board issue was going on, and he was just there I don't blame him. You could tell he didn't want to be there, and I'm sure I didn't want to be there watching the game. But you just got to do what you got to do. Svi Mihailuk again, just not a good game for Svi Mihailuk, but that was the case with a lot of people. Same thing with Yusuf Nurkic. But the worst player definitely goes to Keontae George. This was a sucky game for him. 6 turnovers, not taking care of the ball. It's just a bad game. This is why Walter Clayton Jr. came into this game, because he just did not take care of the ball. And even though, if you're looking at him, there was a lot of effort there. But, it's a bad game for Keontae George. Now we got to give a little bit of love to OKC. We already know absolutely fantastic OKC and what they was doing. I do have to talk about, you notice I didn't give any ratings for the Jazz because for the most part, they all suck. Except for Filipowski and Walter Clayton Jr. And I'd give both of them would be in the same bucket as a 7.5. Everybody else, and Taylor Hendricks also gets 7.5 for me. Everybody else there gets a 5. I'm not, it's just a bad performance. Then I got to talk about Brandon Carlson. I know I've talked about him before, but I still love his story. The guy goes undrafted. OKC pick him up in 2024, and I thought his performance was really great. Plays as a center, stretched the court, shot 3. I take him at the Jazz. I'd take him at the Jazz, and you have to wonder, what would how did OKC spot him? Did they spot him in the draft and then worked out a deal to say, hey, you don't want to be drafted, come with us. But just wondering, like, how did they swap this guy? Like, just such a really good player. Offensively, he was there. He rebounded. The block he had on Cody Williams, oh my God. Like, Brandon Carlson was great. Really like his performance. He really caught my eye. And then there was like the obvious ones. So obviously like Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, like absolutely fantastic on what they was doing from the points wise. They were the main OKC kind of offensive engine. Cason Wallace there with some really good defense with what he was putting up. What was he? What he had like 5 steals or something like that. Yeah, 5 steals, 4 assists, only 1 turnover. Like took care of the ball really well. Caused Keontae George nothing but problems all game long. Keontae George could not do anything from him. And Cason Wallace is the perfect type of. I'd love to have him at the Jazz. AJ Mitchell, there I'm a big fan of as well. He also did a number for team as well, and did a lot of the hard defensive work that was needed. Rebounded when he needed to, created lots of chances for other people. Just really good performance there by AJ Mitchell. But overall, the OKC team, like the way how they shot the 3 ball in the first quarter, just amazing. And the Jazz had nothing for them. And I know when those type of things happen, you got to look at what the Jazz were doing and be like, hey, what were you really doing? You know, particularly on the defensive side. Like you don't see what they were doing on the defensive end. So yeah, I would say that I would give every single OKC player except for Youngblood and Brookhiser, because I think that they just didn't play enough minutes. Minimum get an 8. And then the starting 5, for me, they get 8.5s and 9s. Like they were just like really good. And there's no kind of getting around that. And yeah, it just shows where the Jazz are in terms of their development. And we are greatly far away, you know. But it just means that we have more to aspire to and look up to. And yeah. So that's it for me. Shout out to the 3 people that are still watching. Much appreciated. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet to the 3 people that are watching, please do subscribe. Much appreciated. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. I tend to go there at least several times a day at Hoopslytics. And yeah, I will see you next time, which definitely be. I think the Jazz are playing again on Friday, and then I'll also be watching some NBA Cup games. Which let me load that on those NBA Cup games, because I think I got planned. I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's going to be So the Tuesday game, I'm going to try to go for the Heat Magic game. That's the game I really want to watch because I don't want to stay up too late. So I'll be looking at doing the Heat Magic game. That one's at 5, at least my time. And then I'll also be trying to actually watch another Thunder game, which will be the OKC Suns game, because I really don't want to stay late. Well, maybe I might go for Spurs Lakers. I'll have to see if Wemby's back. If Wemby's back, then I'll also do Spurs Lakers instead of Suns Thunder, because maybe that's enough Thunder for me. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching some NBA Cup games for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then on Friday is Jazz, and I'll do a stream for that one as well. So that one should be pretty interesting. And then there's another. I think there's another NBA Cup games on Saturday, so I might do that. And then I think we're back again on Monday against the Mavs. So yeah, other than that, before I go, there's one more comment there in the chat. Stephanie Stone, 2283 says, OKC is wonderful. Yeah, no, they're absolutely like fantastic. You know, just they were great all around. For me, I never give like 8s across the whole board, and minimum I gave everybody 8s except for J Dub and Chet that I'd really give them a 9. Like they were absolutely fantastic. Like just they were just incredible. Really, really good. Yeah, Jazz finally came alive in the fourth quarter, but to be really honest, by that time it was already too late. They kind of took a lot of their guys off, and I wouldn't go about to say rested, but they definitely played their guys are just a little bit less experienced. But yeah, you can only beat what's there in front of you. You then go and say thanks for the commentary, much appreciated. Like this tends to be like my style. So a lot of times I don't like to do straight up commentary. I like to kind of talk about other stuff as well. It's like people's comments and other things and mix that in. It helps kind of break things up. So that's me. And says, where in the world are you located? I'm located in Regina, Saskatchewan, in Canada. So that's why I'm able to kind of watch the games as they're kind of like being shown. Typically, that game, I'm like, if I was in the UK, which is like where I like live, what used to live, um, I'm I'm not sure where I've been able to watch that game. Maybe it'd have to been on like Sky Sports or something. So yeah, but nope, I am in North America. So I'm on the same time. Like I'm an hour ahead of Utah. So yeah, no, that's it, Stephanie. Hope you like it. Hope you could join again, Stephanie. Yeah, I'll be going live again on Tuesday and then again on Friday as well. So yeah, do check it out if you're able to. But just want to say thanks again, everybody, for watching. Yeah, I know it was a tough one. If you're a Utah Jazz fan, definitely a tough one to take. But we got Memphis again, and I know they're struggling a lot. And hopefully Larry Markkanen will be back. Stephanie there has a few more, and she goes on there to say nope. Oh no, that wasn't it. Kudos to the Jazz for hanging in there. Yeah, nah, really, I see. Stephanie, you're in Vegas. Oh yeah, so you're in the same time zone as Utah. Yeah, will do. And then she goes up and says definitely will do. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. If you subscribe to the channel, like you'll get notifications. I'll set things up for. So I'm gonna do a couple of NBA Cup games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll do the Jazz game again on Friday. So yeah, but that's it for me. Thanks again for everybody. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Let's start off the Monday with a bang, and hope you all have a good week.